What's the most hurtful thing you've overheard about yourself by accident? I was 19 and dating this guy named Jordan for about 8 months. I thought things were going really great. He'd bring me coffee before my morning classes. He remembered stupid little things like how I only eat the red Skittles. We'd stay up until 2 a.m. just talking about nothing. I genuinely believed I'd found someone who got me. Then one night, everything changed. I was supposed to work the closing shift at Target, but my manager sent me home early because we were overstaffed. I texted Jordan, but he didn't respond, so I figured I'd surprise him. We'd just moved in together a month ago, and I was still excited about coming home to someone. I quietly unlocked the apartment door around 9 p.m. That's when I heard his voice coming from the bedroom. He was on the phone, and I could tell it was on speaker because I heard multiple guys laughing. I was about to walk in and say hi when I heard one of them ask, "So how are things going with your girl?" Jordan laughed and said, "Honestly, man, I don't even know why I'm still with her at this point. Like, she's a 6 on a good day. Maybe a 7 if she actually tried with her appearance. And we have literally nothing in common. She watches those stupid reality shows, and I have to pretend to care." His friend goes, "Then why the hell are you still dating her?" There was this long pause. Then Jordan said, "Because her dad owns that car dealership downtown on 5th Street. The big BMW one. I've been trying to get in there for a sales position. The guys who work there make like 6 figures easy." Another voice chimed in, "Wait, so you're just using her for a job connection?" Jordan said, "It's not even that hard, man. She's so desperate for attention and affection that she doesn't even notice. I just throw her a compliment here and there and she eats it up. Plus her dad really likes me, so I'm basically in." They all started cracking up. One guy said, "Dude, that's cold, but honestly kind of genius." Jordan said, "I'll probably dump her right after I get the job. Maybe I'll wait a few months so it's not obvious." I stood there in our tiny entryway with my keys still in my hand. I could see my reflection in the mirror by the door. I was wearing my red Target vest, and my hair was in a messy bun. I looked exactly like the girl who wasn't enough for someone. Then I remembered something that made my stomach drop. About 2 weeks ago, Jordan had asked me all these questions about my dad's work. He wanted to know what kind of cars they sold, if they were hiring, if my dad liked his job. I thought he was just making conversation, being interested in my family. He even asked me to bring him by the dealership sometime to meet my dad. I'd been so happy. I remember texting my best friend about how Jordan wanted to get to know my family better, about how serious he must be about us. She'd sent back a bunch of heart emojis. My hands were shaking, but I knew what I had to do. I took a deep breath, walked into the bedroom with the brightest smile I could manage. Jordan jumped a little and quickly said, "Hey guys, I gotta go," and hung up. He smiled at me, that same smile that used to make my heart skip. "Hey babe, you're home early. Everything okay?" I said, "Yeah, my friend Madison just texted. She's going through a breakup and needs me. I'm gonna stay at her place tonight. Is that cool?" He walked over and kissed my forehead, wrapped his arms around me, said, "Of course, baby. You're such a good friend. I love you." I said, "I love you too." Then I grabbed my phone charger from the nightstand and left. He had no idea I'd heard everything. No idea that I'd been standing there for 5 whole minutes listening to him tear apart everything I thought we had. I stayed at Madison's place that night, told her everything. We ate ice cream and she let me cry. But honestly, the crying didn't last long because I realized something. I texted him 2 days later. Just 3 words. "We're done, Jordan." He called me 12 times in a row, left voicemails begging me to talk to him, asking what he did wrong, saying he'd changed, that he loved me and couldn't lose me. I didn't answer a single one. The funny thing, the thing that makes this whole nightmare almost worth it, my dad doesn't own a car dealership. He's a middle school teacher, has been for 20 years. I completely made that up on our second date because Jordan kept bragging about wanting to get rich quick, and I wanted to see if he was actually interested in me or just what I could offer him. Guess I got my answer.